I'm truly happy to be connecting with you. Thank you for allowing me to channel divine wisdom for you today. So I was really, really focused these past few days because I want to deliver my best in activating all of you in sharing divine wisdom. And I'm so excited to share all the insights and downloads that have been flowing through me. Again, we are broadcasting live on both Zoom and YouTube right now. If you're watching live or the replay, hello, good day, good afternoon, good evening. And if you would like to have your questions answered, and if you would like to receive live coaching, I invite you to join us via Zoom. So the link is bit.ly/your Soulful Business Masterclass. And we will have a part two, surprise, surprise. We will have a part two soon. So I will also, again, put the link in the description and on YouTube. Amazing, amazing. There's something really powerful about the live energy exchange that happens when we gather in real time. So thank you for being here. And as light workers, we all experience downtimes, triggers. Sometimes we still become tempted. We're still tempted to fall back to old patterns. There are times that you would still compare yourself, uh, get jealous with others, or feel sad and depressed or anxious. It's normal because we are human beings. We are spiritual beings in this human 3D existence, three-dimensional form. And that's why I'm here to help you recalibrate always. And that's why community and soul-aligned support are so essential in this journey. And when we gather like this, the collective energy amplifies our each and every each and everyone's individual light gets amplified. So it makes everything possible. I'm just accepting more people in the waiting room. So thank you for being here. Again, thank you, Denise. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Daisy. Thank you, my dear Aliyah. Hello, hello, my dear Ali, my love. And to all those, Mariam, to all those joining in, hello, hello, hello. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. And yes, if you're driving, of course, you can fully just receive. I've shared the presentation link and the Soulful Success Blueprint playbook in the chat. I'll also be sending it to you later on. Just reading the chat, I ask you to share your intentions or how you're feeling. Tina says, you look so fresh, my dear Lali. Like you, just like you. And Aliyah, hello, listening while I'm doing my task for my page. I'm upgrading and rebranding. I love it. Aliyah is my baby soul sister, and we are working privately one-on-one. She just recently enrolled in the life coaching certification program and Divine Goddess Creatives Mastermind. So I love you. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Ali says, go Mahal. I'm stuck in traffic early listening to. Yes, I love that. At least I make you feel better, or at most, during the traffic. Christine says, intention, receive inspiration, and activate abundance. Yay! Love it, love it. This is for all of us. That's why I love reading your intention, because it also activates me. Ali says, I need so much energy after my event. I feel so drained. I'm grounding so much like mug 1 week now. I'm so proud of you, Ali. So, so proud of you. So, Ali is also one of my private high-end, high-quality, high-vibe client soul sisters. So, congratulations again on your launch, on your Aphrodite Magic Candle Self-Love Serum launch. And yes, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. I just want to share, because Ali has been sharing this recently on her posts and stories, how she made that shift from, hiring other people to do the facilitation, to be a facilitator for her event, to becoming the sacred space holder for her own participants, for being the host. And that's a really entire, like, massive paradigm shift that you do in activating, in up leveling your soulful business and activating your highest fullest self. And it takes you from moving from comfort zone to the stretch zone where anything and everything is possible. So there's more like that today. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm really so excited. I'm revamping my Soulful CEO VIP Mastermind content, and what you'll get today are mostly the content, the revamped advanced teachings that I'm teaching my private high quality, high vibe students. And I I'm doing my very best. I was tempted to say tried. I tried my best. I'm doing my very best to make it concise and make it fit into like a 2-hour masterclass. So yeah, really excited. Just reading the chat and we'll start. So my intentions for today is to be inspired and empowered again. I'm so excited for the upcoming days. Yay! We also have Body Love Free Movement for Empowered Women's Club this Sunday. So if you want to join and release trauma, let me know. Ali, intention. I'm rooted in trust. I no longer accept what drains me. I receive what honors me. I love your energy. I love your energy too, my love. I no longer accept what drains me. I love that. Let's all say that. Let's all decree and declare that. I receive what honors me. Oh my God, these are so powerful activations, intentions. Aliyah says you're glowing just like you, my love. Mariam! Hello, my dear! Thank you for inviting us. I'm putting my baby to sleep, but I'm all ears. I'm a health science student and Reiki level 2 practitioner. Welcome to my world. Welcome to our community, my love. My intention is to use my knowledge to create something bigger to help people. Ooh, love that intention, Mariam. Love it. Whew. I love that. And you have the master energy healer vibe in you. Love it. And I love that you're also a Wonder Mom, like some of us here, like Daisy, Eliza, and myself. Create something bigger, and you're in the perfect place. You are in the perfect place. Ali, yes, and Aleli helped me a lot. Thank you. I love you, my fairy godmother. Love you, Tina. I need clarity. Yes, clarity. So excited. Tina and I will also see you in our one-on-one session on Monday, my love, Tina. So yes, this is a great preview of what's about to come in the upcoming weeks. Yes. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm so excited. So excited. Super excited. It shows in my face. Okay. So, align your divine purpose with abundant prosperity. Transform your spiritual gifts into a thriving, soul-led, heart-centered business. And these are advanced teachings and sacred activation for lightworkers, life coaches, and soulful entrepreneurs. Basically, these are the 3 things that we will explore: the miracle mindset and wealth consciousness to activate your highest vision, aligning with your purpose and making the most of your divine soul gifts, and launching and leveling up your soulful business so that you will be abundantly rewarded for your greatest work. Hold on. My gamma is acting up. Okay, there. Perfect. Perfecto. Hello, Andrea from Japan. Dear powerful one, this masterclass is not just a business training. It's an activation, a remembering, a sacred return to the truth of who you really are, to the highest truth of who you really are. You were never meant to chase success. You're born to embody it effortlessly, soulfully, magnetically. As we journey together today, oops. Hello there to all those joining via YouTube. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Especially KG Uchino. Hello. So you were never meant to chase success. You were born to embody it effortlessly, soulfully, magnetically. As we journey together today, let these teachings stir something ancient and powerful within you. Trust what you feel, honor what arises, and allow your next level to meet you with grace. This is your time, your calling, your divine assignment, and I'm so honored to walk beside you as you rise. Remember, there's no time for drama when you're living your dharma. All right. Oops. Why can't I press enter? Apologies. There. Okay, good. So, before we dive in, I want to be clear about who this masterclass is for so you can be sure you're in exactly the right place. So this masterclass is for you if you're a light worker, healer, coach, or spiritual entrepreneur ready to uplevel your business. You want to get paid abundantly for doing what you love and loving what you do. You're seeking to align your spiritual gifts with a sustainable business model. You desire to create offerings that deeply resonate with your soul-aligned clients. You want to clear money blocks and expand your wealth consciousness. You're ready to step more fully into your power and increase your visibility. You want to create systems that allow for more freedom and less burnt out. You feel called to serve at a higher level but aren't sure how to structure offerings. You're tired of undercharging and over-delivering, ready to step into your worth. And you want to build a business that honors your spiritual values and creates financial abundance. And you're seeking community with other conscious entrepreneurs, and you know you're meant for so much more and feel that soul urgency to expand. And this masterclass is not for you if you're looking for get rich quick schemes or manipulative marketing tactics. We don't believe in that. You don't believe in energetic alignment. So if you're not spiritual, if you have this skepticism on the meaning, the value of spiritual principles, philosophies, and practices, then you wouldn't really get much from this masterclass. So you have to believe in energetic alignment and spiritual principles. It's not for you if you're unwilling to work through limiting beliefs around money and success. It's not for you if you want to build a business that doesn't align with your purpose. If you're not ready to take inspired action, very, very important. Because I know a lot of people who are like high up there in the energetics, but they're not willing to do the inspired action steps. So I'm sorry, but apologies, but if you don't take the inspired action steps, you wouldn't really achieve that highest, fullest version of you who is here in the 3D world, right? We cannot just be sitting pretty and expect everything to come to us without us taking the first step. If you take that first step, the universe will take 10 steps towards you. But you gotta do the work, right? I'm not saying that you have to hustle and grind, but you have to do the action steps. Next, if you prefer to stay in your comfort zone and aren't open to transformation, just like how Ali actually expanded her horizons, like, and I know not just her, but a lot of us here. Christine also mentioned to me a lot about how you don't stay in your comfort zone when you grow, when you evolve, when you transform. You gotta release resistance to your own readiness and to knowing that you already have all the tools and the resources within you, and you gotta expand into your stretch zone. That's how you really create deep lasting change. It's not for you if you're committed to the struggling healer paradigm, um the poor healer paradigm. If you don't believe in yourself and your own worth, that you're worthy to be paid abundantly for your great worth, for your great work. And if you want to build a business that is not really in alignment with who you are, and if you're interested in drama, then your dharma, so this is not for you. Also, if you need external validation before taking action on your intuitive guidance, then this is also not for you. But if you're willing and ready to, again, play full out, ready to take inspired action on what you learned today and share it, this is free. So I want you to come to this class as if you've invested like $100,000 for this, or maybe 10,000, right? To not like, I want you to really be exclusively devoted and listen very well, and also process and ask questions. If you have questions, share in the chat anything that you would like to be solidified. And instead of just hearing it from one ear and then coming out of the other, please be fully present. This time actually is your investment for yourself. The fact that you're here instead of watching a silly showbiz show, or I'm guilty because I used to love showbiz updates and news. In the Philippines, we have this Sunday show, The Buzz. Every like that's why Filipinos are called like Marites, because we love like gossip, right? Oh my God, I was so into it, especially when I was a teenager. So yeah. Also, I experienced so much drama in my life, a lot of you here knows my past, like the abuse that I experienced. Um, yeah, I was so much into drama before, and now I don't have time for it because I'm just really showing up every day, working joyfully, for my clients, students, sisters, friends, brothers, partners, collaborators. And yeah, so stay until the very end, because again, I'll be sharing a special invitation for those who feel called to go deeper with this work. I'm offering a complimentary clarity call that will help you map out your soul line business vision, create a clear game plan for you, game plan or strategy for bringing your highest vision to life. You'll also receive my Soulful Success Blueprint PDF. I've shared it earlier. I'll share it again by the end. And it includes advanced spiritual business strategies not covered in today's masterclass. And of course, you're attending live, so you'll receive a lot of energetic healing downloads for clearing ancestral money blocks and reconnecting to your divine prosperity blueprint. And I'm sharing again in the chat. If you want to get access to all our resources, is the link, or you can, I'm already sharing my link. If you want to book a discovery call with me and message me on WhatsApp, Instagram. I'm actually in Dubai right now, but I'm using my Philippines number for my business and my personal WhatsApp, both actually. And you can always message me on Instagram if you want a copy of all these and more. Okay, perfect. Just sharing all my details. You can also share details for each other, by the way, if you want. If you want to be known. I'm, I don't have anything against self-promotion. Like other teachers, they don't like their students to promote with each other. I don't have any issues with that. I would love for you to collaborate, to be each other's students and teachers, partners, clients. Yeah, we all support each other here. So, okay, so now that we're clear on, oh, by the way, the blueprint that I'm sharing, that I've shared in the chat, and again, I can email the blueprint to you. This is the blueprint playbook, by the way. Just showing to you guys. Of course, yes. I have help from Gamma and all the beautiful images. And yeah, so this is the blueprint that I'm sharing with you guys. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And this is also the blueprint that I'm following in the Soulful CEO VIP Mastermind. All right, just letting you know that I can email it to you, I can send it on your Instagram. Just contact me, DM me, and I'll send it to you. All right, so my personal journey. Um, I began my journey in 2012, actually after an abusive relationship, and I was separating. Actually, I was undergoing annulment at that time, from my baby daddy. You know, the biological father of my son. And yeah, I was really always in and out in the spiritual world. I was doing lots of job that I didn't like. When I first began my own spiritual journey, I felt that deep yearning that you may be feeling right now, that whisper from your soul saying there's something so much more, something bigger that I'm meant to create, that divine discontent that won't let you settle for less than your fullest expression. And I really believe deeply the importance of your own soul gifts, and that you have the sacred work in the world that only you can offer. And that's why I keep on showing up live and keep on really activating you and reminding you of what you already know. I was successful on paper with degrees in law, education, management, chemistry, management of applied chemistry, master's in education. But my soul was calling me towards something that felt more aligned, more meaningful, and more me. And before I fully embraced my spiritual journey, my coaching business, I often wondered if I was ready enough or qualified enough to share my gifts with the world. And you may have felt this too. I've taken so many certification courses like crazy that I now teach people, in a way, because every time I teach a certification program, I actually tell everyone, you know what? You don't need the certification. You're just here to really increase, strengthen your confidence. But honestly, all of us here, we're all light workers. We're all coaches already in our own right, divine right. And the certification is just to help you connect, receive positive reinforcements, connect with soul-aligned, like-hearted people, beings that are in alignment with your calling and with your intentions and your visions, and gain more confidence, in this 3D world. But honestly, you don't need it. It's Even if you don't have a certification, you're already a healer, you're already a coach, you're already a guide, a goddess guide, or a manifesting guide, or whatever, holistic coach, whatever field you want to focus in. And so it wasn't until I embraced intentional visioning and soul alignment that my world shifted. I released the need to have it all figured out and started trusting the whispers of my soul. And today, I really want you to remember this. I want to remind you of a simple yet life-changing truth. Your soul's calling isn't random. Those whispers that you hear, those dreams that won't let you, that are always there, that won't let go, no matter how much you try to resist, or no matter how much delay you are in your journey. They're not random. They are your calling, your divine assignments waiting to be expressed through you. And that's exactly what we're going to explore today: how to transform your spiritual gifts, your inner wisdom, your heart's calling to thriving, abundant business that serves both you and the world. And again, this isn't just another business training, it's a loving invitation to step into your power as a spiritual being who's here to make a difference and receive abundance in return. So let us begin with a faith declaration. Please say this with me if it feels aligned. I want you to touch your heart, or one hand on your heart, the other one in your belly or your solar plexus, whichever place you want. Like you can touch the upper belly, your solar plexus, or your sacral chakra, 2 inches below your belly, whichever feels more comfortable for you. Important thing is you're touching your heart and relaxing and breathing and being fully in this present moment. Let's say this, or you can also just say yes. Again, if you're driving, you're walking, doing your chores, just say yes and feel yourself being activated by my words. I trust in divine timing. My gifts are needed now, and I choose to share them boldly, confidently, courageously, and shamelessly. As I step into my power, abundance flows naturally. And now, our magnetizing mantra. I'm divinely guided in my business. Success flows to me with ease and grace. So let's just take a moment for this energy activation. I want you to just keep your hands over your heart, or one hand on your heart and another on your sacral center, the seat of your creative power. I want you to breathe, keep on breathing fully and deeply. Envision golden light activating your divine abundance codes. And with your eyes closed or eyes open with a soft gaze, I just want you to be in this moment and breathe and feel yourself expanding into the highest version of yourself. You're serving others with your unique soul gifts. You're working lovingly and joyfully each and every day. Imagine the golden light, this divine light, filling you completely. And let's just anchor this energy with 3 powerful declarations. I decree and declare that I am a divine channel of unlimited abundance, and prosperity flows to me effortlessly in perfect divine timing. I decree and declare that my unique spiritual gifts are precious treasures that the world deeply needs, and I'm divinely supported in sharing them boldly and receiving abundantly in return. I decree and declare that I'm fully embodying my highest self now, radiating magnetic energy that naturally draws my perfect soul aligned clients, opportunities, and blessings into my experience with grace and ease. I just want you to feel these words resonating in every cell of your body like a gentle wave of loving affirmation, washing over you, washing through you, nourishing your spirit, and you're allowing the love from your own heart to wash through you, healing and cleansing every single part of your body. And you're awakening your infinite potential right now. Whew. All right, that was so good. All right, so how is that? How are you feeling? Hope you feel better. So before we dive into practical aspects of your soulful business, I want to share with you the foundation of it all, the 7 miracle mindset codes. So these codes, you can say rules, you can say secrets. I like codes. So this will activate, align, awaken, and help you embody your most magnetic self. And this is the inner work that makes everything else possible. So I discovered, processed, applied these codes through years of working with spiritual entrepreneurs and lightworkers just like you. And when I began implementing them myself, that's when my business truly transformed from struggle to flow to more happiness now, more than ever. Like, of course, I would still struggle, meaning I would still have those days when I'm down, but I easily recalibrate now, like this, not like before when I would take weeks, weeks to recalibrate. So even months. Yeah, so let me share them with you now. First, self-concept, your self-image. Okay, this is the creator of your reality. Your self-image is the portal, your future reality. So when you embody a clear, elevated self-concept, reality bends to mirror that version of you. So again, everything is a mirror. And this isn't just about I am affirmations. It's really about becoming a non-negotiable embodiment of your highest identity. When your self-concept becomes your new energetic standard, magnetism, manifestation, they become automatic. So I remember when I was still charging hourly rates for my coaching, I was really constantly worried about how do I really fill my calendar, because when I was in the beginning, I was like computing it. Nga. Because that was how we were taught, right? How much will be your hourly rate? That's why with all of my students, my private clients, I tell you all to have and I guide you in creating your own signature coaching program, because I experienced this myself. I was charging hourly rate, and it wasn't until I shifted my self-concept from struggling coach trying to make it by the hour to really this magnetic, sought after, globally accredited mentor with divine wisdom to share. That's my self-concept. And that's when everything changed. And it's been still changing until now. So I shared how from three um private clients, now I have 12, which is really, for me, that's enough, more than enough for me. Imagine 12 clients. Um, Imagine you have your own clients. Maybe let's set it at 10 clients. Okay, 10 private high-end clients. And they're all loving, you love them, and they're all paying you abundantly. Say, maybe you would like to start at $2,000. So that's already 2,000 times 10. How much is that? That's $20,000. So even if that is installment or pay in full, you're already accepting, allowing $20,000. Imagine it's just 10 people paying you 2,000. Is my math correct? Yes. 2,000 times 10 is 20,000. So I started it like less than 100, and then 500, and then 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. But again, this can be installments, huh? So if it's installment, it can be as affordable as like $100 per month. It depends on the length of the installment. It depends also on the discounts that you're giving. And $100 per month, that's affordable. That's actually very affordable. Other people, they pay like $100 per hour. I manifested this amazing this weekend. My No, not this weekend, next weekend. My son, actually today, he has online job, a moderating job, because he joined this international history competition in Thailand. And I was like, oh my God, my son loves doing this, and it is his gift. So he joined a history bowl. He loves history. He loves learning all about facts, traveling, all the cultures, name it, like World War I, World War II, ancient historical sites, Asian, Greek mythology, uh, yeah, ancient Eastern world, all of these. He loves all of these. And then he actually won as quarterfinalist. And I was like, I talked to the owner of the International Academic Competitions, and then I applied my son. And now he's doing this. He loves what he's doing. And then now there's a Dubai channel. All of a sudden, there's a Dubai branch. Because before it was in Thailand, there's in Europe. Now there's Dubai. And then now he's now part of the team. So he's earning $200 in one day. It's like more than, like, including transportation, that's 700 dirhams. He's earning it. $200 when I was a kid, that's a lot of weeks for me. But now my son is earning it in one afternoon, and it's something that he loves doing. He shifts into his personality as a moderator, game show host. Like he's the facilitator for the contestants for the history bowl or competition students. And then he will be like the he channels a game show host personality. And I'm just like so amazed that that wouldn't happen if I didn't have that self concept, or my son didn't have that self concept that we deserve to be paid abundantly for something that we're passionate about. You know, I didn't have that self concept before. I didn't really believe in myself that I have the right to be paid abundantly for something that I love. I remember the ikigai. Um it's an intersection of what you love, what you're passionate at, what you love doing, what the world needs, um, what you can be paid for, and yeah, what you love, what you're good at, what you're good at, and what the world needs and what you can be paid for. So I didn't have that self-concept before. I didn't have that really thought in my head that I can be paid for something that I'm passionate about, that I love doing. I didn't know that the world needs what I am passionate about, and then I am assimilating that, transferring that in my son's mindset. And so now he's being paid abundantly for something that he really loves. So imagine he's being paid $200 in one afternoon for something that he's just doing for fun. It's just, for me, it's mind blowing. Like really, for me right now, that's mind blowing. So think about that, and it really entails shifting our self concept, our self image. So before, as I've mentioned, I was charging hourly rates, and then now I have 12 high-end, high quality, high vibe students, clients who I'm working with weekly, daily actually, because I also include daily support, daily messaging. And it's like I changed the that single marketing strategy within me, which is hourly to signature coaching program. And actually, it's not about changing the tactic. It's actually changing how I saw myself, that I can provide transformation, that you're worth it, that you're worthy to co-create deep breakthroughs for yourself and your client. So ask yourself, who am I no longer willing to be? If the next level of me was my new normal, how would I walk, speak, create, and lead? What part of my current identity is still rooted in survival, scarcity, or old stories? Next, inner dialogue creates your tomorrow. So every sentence you say or whisper is either a blessing or a curse for what shows up in your world. Your inner voice is always casting spells for your 3D reality, and it speaks in the direction of your dominant identity. So if you shift your inner narrative, you shift your timeline. And your subconscious mind listens to tone, to repetition, to emotion, to feeling. So what you tell yourself in silence becomes what you live out loud. So it's very important to practice positive thoughts and loving speech that affirm the version of who already has what you desire. And I have one client, a gifted energy healer, and she kept repeating to herself, no one values energy work enough to pay premium prices for me. And of course, not surprisingly, she wasn't attracting clients, or she attracted clients who would question, you know. Honestly, I'm shifting now to attracting clients who haggle and question my rates, to no more haggling, no more, like it's just win-win. Everything is just win-win. So if you don't consciously shift your inner dialogue to my energy healing creates deep lasting change, deep lasting transformation, that clients joyfully invest in, that energy, you wouldn't be able to upgrade your Soulful business, but you will be able to upgrade your entire client base if you shift to this inner dialogue. The dialogue that says, I create deep, lasting change, deep, lasting transformation that my clients joyfully invest in. You know, one of my recent discovery calls, so amazing because she's, it's just so amazing because there was no haggling, there was no, there was no question. It's amazing actually. Like I just said, okay, and then if you enroll in this call during this call, then I will give you this specific amount of discount, right? And then she just said, okay, all right. And then it's just like that. I'm like, and now I'm like instilling in my head that I shouldn't be surprised anymore when this happens again because it should be your normal. It should be the normal that people won't even haggle. The people won't even question your rate. And I already know that if it's someone who's haggling or questioning the rate, I already know that the transformation wouldn't be as deep as when you are joyfully investing and committing to yourself. I already know that. And I still give discounts, like especially when I receive downloads and insights from the universe on what this I connect to my clients higher self, to what the person needs in that at that specific moment in time. So yeah, everything with communication you can definitely arrive at a win-win. Definitely. So take a moment to maybe notice, what phrases are you repeating in your mind daily? I would always catch these in our sessions. Like I have a very brilliant, gorgeous, beautiful client who would slip the word stupid. And she didn't mean that. It's just like because some people would judge her as like that. And then yeah, now she doesn't say it anymore. Great. I'm grateful that, because in the first like two calls she would say that, like it would come in the conversation somehow, and then I I explained to her how I noticed that you would say this word, and then we made that shift to inner dialogue, you know, that you're equipped, you're valuable, you're brilliant, and now it's what she's embodying. So yeah, take a moment to notice, what phrases are you repeating in your mind, in your thought, in your heart daily, and like, are you saying healthy phrases to yourself? Like if you're saying budget is tight, it's I think it's time to not say that anymore. You can say, I'm just choosing to invest in other things right now, or I attract more abundance each and every day from all directions anyway, so it will all flow back to me, all these. And you can also ask yourself, are you building the life you want, or are you still reinforcing the life or the old patterns that you want to leave behind? Think about that. And also, what new mantras and affirmations can you choose today that feel like truth from your highest, fullest self? Next, what you focus on grows. So where your attention goes, your reality grows. And most people leak their energy by focusing on what's missing or what's wrong. But really, when you train your mind that everything is possible, anything is possible, and you hold attention on the desired feeling now, in the now, you begin to live from the end, and you begin to magnetize the best outcomes to you. The present moment is the meeting point between the 3D and the quantum field. I repeat that. The present moment is the meeting point between the 3D and the quantum field. And your ability to stay here, to stay grounded in gratitude and belief, is the key to collapsing time between your desire and the arrival of your desire in the 3D world. And gratitude is not about, gratitude is not about just, say thank you for nothing. It's being grateful and grounded in the now. And it's the only way that you will really attract. It's the only way. Sorry. I'm tempted to sing that. So it's the only way for you to really ground in gratitude and belief. Why am I saying sorry? I shouldn't say sorry. My um ADHD personality wanted to sing that song. This is real, this is real. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. I love that song. So it's the only way for you to stay grounded and also and really collapse time when you're grateful. And again, I've shared this so many times, my I am magic one statements, my faith declarations. You start by saying, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have it always with me. My notebook is always with me. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm blessed with a clear mind, open heart, and loving spirit. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm the best, fullest, and highest version of myself. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm worthy and deserving of the very best. I deserve the highest, greatest, and best. I flow with life easily with love, grace, and joy. I'm valued and highly appreciated by my promised people. So I have like a whole, like 7 pages of I am gratitude magic one statements. And it's the bridge. It's your miracle magnet. Gratitude is your miracle magnet. When you bask in gratitude and rampage of appreciation. And, you know, I experienced this firsthand when I was manifesting my move to Dubai. Instead of focusing on all the obstacles, the money that I needed, the logistics, at the beginning, I was finding school for Alan as well. The home, where will I live? I focused exclusively on how it would feel to wake up in my home here in the UAE. Feel the sun on my skin, running my global business. I'm registered here. I got the name Empowerment Life Coaching LLC. Surprisingly, it's not yet registered. That name is amazing. I mean, it's very common, but nobody has registered it yet. So it's my 4th year. I moved here on September 2021 as a tourist. So I didn't really fully move yet. I was just a tourist. And then I went back to the Philippines in December. I got COVID. Crazy experience. January, I came back with my son here, 2022. But I first stepped my foot here in the UAE way back in 2021. And now it's 2025. What? So really, I was like focusing on running my global business, globally accredited business. Now we are globally accredited by IPHM UK, International Practitioners of Holistic Medicine, and living in this beautiful city that I will manifest a place near the water. So now I'm living near the beach. The name of my building is Cyan Beach Residence, Mariam Island. That's where I live. So within a few months, every detail just fell into place. Like I found my home, first registered the business. Karma Yoga Dubai contacted me. So I was doing my business empowerment life coaching, and I'm also connected with Karma Yoga Dubai. Now I'm affiliated with Open Circle Yoga in Abu Dhabi, and I also have my own, of course, online courses, programs. Yeah, I had like connections with the Filipino entrepreneur community. So it defies logic. Everything will fall into place with ease and it will defy logic. And your daily practices matter. So commit to daily meditation to still your mind, sharpen your attention, even if it's just like a few minutes when you wake up, a few minutes before you sleep. Create mental rehearsals of your next level life. Practice breathing deeply into the now instead of drifting into what ifs. Into the now, always in the now. And I'm burping. I'm always burping whenever I do live master classes. So consider, where does my attention go? What would shift if I became the kind of person who is really focused, focused on your attention, your awareness. And also, I want you to reflect on this question. And if you can share in the chat as well. What distractions no longer get to have access to my energy, right? What distractions? And I remember Ali said this in the chat earlier. I no longer accept what drains me. I receive what honors me. Love that. I love your words, my dear. I love your words. So, yeah, I just also want to honor Mariam for being here while putting your baby to sleep. Like, I super appreciate that. And yes, you're here to create something bigger. And as a growing, evolving light worker, there are things that we need to let go of, to let in more positive, vibrant new energies. Like that's why when I guide you in the breath work, I would often tell you to breathe longer than you exhale, to allow yourself to release more so that you can instill more download. So what distractions no longer get to have access to my energy? Yeah, just reflect on that. And maybe you can also share, what are you grateful for, right? What are you grateful for? And remember that what you focus on grows. I know that you've shared your wins already earlier and your intentions, but yeah, these are just some journal prompts for focus, awareness, and intention. So, speaking of gratitude, it's the gateway to receiving. It's a magnetic frequency that brings your desires to you. It aligns you with your wish already fulfilled. When you're truly thankful for something, you're claiming it as already yours. And gratitude grounds you in the quantum truth that all versions of you already exist. All versions of you already exist. When you give thanks for something before it arrives, you energetically move into the timeline where you already have it. When you give thanks for something before it arrives, you energetically move into the timeline where you already have it. Okay, I wanted to I wanted to point that out. And I've seen miraculous things happen through the power of gratitude. Like when you stop bitching, stop complaining, stop whining, stop thinking that you're the victim, the poor girl, the slave, the um, prostitute archetype. If we shift from that to gratitude, everything will shift in your business. So if you're struggling to attract high-end clients, you just implement this simple practice where you will just write down your gratitude lists each morning for the beautiful clients you're already working with, even though they hadn't shown up yet. Even though they hadn't shown up yet. Like how I write also in my magic wand statements. I'm so happy and grateful now that this is so long, so I don't know which part to read. That I'm in harmony with everything. So like 7 pages that I put, and I shared this in my previous master classes. I'm so happy and grateful that I get highly paid for being me, for my warm presence and beautiful loving energy. you can say, I'm so happy and grateful that you can also say this for your relationships. So I'm earning 10K USD plus months, and I'm in a loving, committed relationship with my divine life soulmate who loves me dearly. In return, I intend to show up with pure, unconditional love faithfully and consistently and provide huge value and good, beautiful energy. So I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm sweet and adorable, and I'm always giving off peaceful, joyful, and trustworthy vibes. I'm loyal and faithful, forgiving and understanding, trusting and trustworthy, and committed to my loving partner and all my ideal, perfect for me, dreamy soul line students. Money comes to me in increasing quantities and growing amounts through multiple sources and from various funds on a continuous basis. So, yeah, again, if you want a copy, DM me on Instagram, WhatsApp me. I'll give you a copy of my um, magic wand statements. And within weeks, things will just show up. You will just experience more ideal clients reaching out to you out of nowhere, and people who will really be drawn to work with you. Like, I remember one of my recent um discovery calls, she already decided to sign up even before the call. The call was just formality. It's like um it's amazing. Just reading the chat, Mariam says, "Thank you. Something yelled in my head to join the meeting." Oh, love you. Thank you for being here. I've been leaning towards entrepreneurship, and yet I don't know how I'm gonna get there. May I ask if we're part of the same Lightworkers group in Abu Dhabi, or is it the global manifestation community in um Mind Valley? Because I invited people from both groups. Just want to know, Mariam, my dear, if you can also share with me your details, Instagram, WhatsApp. We can continue our conversation after this, my love. I'm just channeled to share guidance for you right now. I'm just I'm just really guided. Okay, so guardian of emotion. This situation requires emotional maturity and total trust. You're surrounded by those who have only the best of intentions, so you can rely on the advice you're given. Challenges will be resolved. This card also indicates a generous, humanitarian, and refined person whom you can completely depend on. This could be a reference to these characteristics within yourself. Again, everything is a mirror. So, trust and emotional maturity. Oh my God. That's also the message for me actually recently. Really trust and emotional maturity. So this is not just for Mariam, this is for everyone. And I actually owe a lot of you replies because I know a lot of you have been messaging me. I wasn't able to reply because I've been really focusing on channeling messages for this masterclass. And after this, I'll be on fire. So yeah, Ali says claiming and receiving sealed. Love that! And letting it flow, sealing it within, like grounding it, and also you're letting it flow. Raya, I manifested my first USD client from a 6-month coaching program. Yay! So proud of you. Yay, I manifested my first one-on-one client. 1111 for 1 month. Yes, that's the best. That's actually the best abundance exchange, $1,000 per month. And you know what, Ali, you actually manifested so much more, right? So it's just so amazing. Like, you know, allowing yourself to receive money from other sources. For example, your husband um attracted a new promotion, or I don't know, what else? Um Winning something, or like a loan that was paid, or an investment that's being given to you, or credit card limit becoming increased. So, there's so many ways to manifest. I manifested million and it's draining. That's why it was important to let go. Ooh. I wonder why it's draining. Do you feel overwhelmed? Okay, so we'll talk soon and process that, my love, in our one-on-one session. And you can feel free also to share here. So yeah, establish this daily ritual. Each morning, write 5 things you're grateful for that already exist. Each evening, write 5 things you're grateful for as if they've already happened. And reflect, what am I grateful for that money can't buy, right? How does gratitude help me remember I'm already supported? What does it feel like to give thanks before the evidence shows up? And for me, whenever I manifest, I let it flow. Like when I receive, I give, I receive, I give. Like if you're one of my providers, suppliers, you will know if I receive something because I will pay in advance. Like for example, the due date is end of the month, I will give the abundance exchange earlier. When I receive something, I let it flow. So that's how I let abundance flow through me. And that's also how I express my gratitude. Next, the sleep portal. So dreaming as the new you. So the most receptive state for reprogramming your mind is just before sleep, also called the state akin to state akin to sleep, or the drift. And when you fall asleep with the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you bypass resistance and you imprint your subconscious with the vision of your next level life. So Neville Goddard actually called this thinking or feeling from the end. Instead of visualizing your desires as someday, you become the version of yourself who already has it right here, right now, and you rest in that feeling as you drift to sleep. So if you're falling crashing to sleep, that's a danger. I want you to recalibrate and set intentions before you sleep that you're having a special date with your lover, who is your subconscious mind. You're making love with your subconscious mind and really falling asleep with intention. And this is really really helpful. This will really help you transform your ability to manifest with precision. um when I was creating my spiritual awakening program, so I was like thinking, I was spent weeks struggling with what structure will I offer. And I just really visualized myself already teaching and being like uh, thrilled and amazed and feeling so good. And I fall asleep each night with love in my heart. So, when you wake up, you'll have the entire program structure downloaded in your mind. It's crazy. And then you will have complete with the modules, you'll have the exercises, the words. Of course, you can ask help from our best friends, ChatGPT and Claude and all these AI tools. But honestly, you have to, of course, download because it has to come from you, right? Um, what exact journey or breakthrough would you like your clients to experience? So I want you to implement this night ritual every night. Visualize a scene where your dream life is already done. Feel it in your body, see it, believe it, then let go and drift into rest. And ask yourself, what feeling do I want to bring into my dreams tonight? What scene from my future would bring me peace to sleep in tonight? What version of me am I becoming while I rest? I love this question. What version of me am I becoming while I rest? This is also how I manifested my um my partnerships. I'm just guided to spray rose water. All right. So my partnerships, my collaborations, my life here in the UAE. Like really, what version of me as a globally accredited teacher? Before I would service everyone, I would heal everyone. But now I'm focusing on light workers, soulful entrepreneurs, because that's my journey. This is the life that I'm living. I've shifted from all of my previous corporate jobs, my teaching job. Of course, I'm still a teacher, but like as a high school teacher, I was underpaid and overworked. So I really entirely shifted this version of me that I am right here, right now. And yeah, next. This is number 6. Okay, I said 7, right? So number 6. Inspired action and energetic alignment. So these are the 7. So we're already in inspired action, energetic alignment. Last would be the quantum embodiment. Again, I'm giving you this copy. Just message me and I'll send it over right away. Okay, so when you're tuned into your higher self, it's not like a struggle anymore to know what is the next action step. It becomes natural. And you're not forcing, you're not pushing, you're flowing. And you know what kind of congruent action is action that matches the vibration of the identity you're becoming. Just like um how Mariam was called, something yelled in my head to join the meeting. I love that. It's like you're just gonna be called if you make this intention. If you're leaning towards soulful entrepreneurship, you'll be guided along the way. If you don't know the how, you will definitely be guided the how. If you flow and listen, you have to listen and follow through. And you gotta do the inspired action steps when the moment the inspiration strikes. And it will match the vibration of the identity that you're becoming. And inspired action is sacred divine alignment in motion. But you have to listen because sometimes we hear but we don't follow through. We're like, it's just my imagination. It's just like, it's nothing. But then you gotta listen and follow through at that moment. And it's okay if you don't follow through at that moment, it will come again, I'm telling you. But there will be delay in your journey. So if you want to stop all the wastage of time and energy and resources, um, by the way, feel free to ask questions. I'll be answering your questions, all your questions in the chat. If you don't want to be delayed anymore in your time and your energy, your resources, you gotta listen and follow through at the moment when you receive the divine inspiration. And honestly, like this whole masterclass was an idea that I had. I wasn't gonna do this because we're supposed to start our Soulful CEO VIP mastermind already, but then I was like, what if I do this to invite more people in the community and also to share more divine messages. I have been revamping my courses, my programs, like my life coaching certification program we just finished last month. The Soulful CEO, the Divine Goddess Creatrix, the Reiki Master Apprenticeship. I've been revamping my programs because I've started all of these 4 years ago. And all of these are downloads. Like I cannot do this by myself. These are like inspiration that I'm doing when I'm guided and you follow through. Like someone told me to do a masterclass on April 4, not someone, my angels, and I'm doing it. And you know, this energetic alignment is the foundation of everything. And it's never about the hustle and grind. It's all about inspiration and movement, meaning when you receive the inspiration, you move, you follow through. You'll be guided to attend a masterclass. You'll be guided to contact someone, to reach out to a mentor, to a coach, or to a classmate, or to your client, your prospect, to a sacred place that will really help you in awakening and enlightening, in activating your highest fullest self. You amplify your alignment with strategy, but first and foremost, it's all about your alignment. It would be really hard to receive inspired action steps if you're not energetically aligned. So sometimes you will be guided to, instead of working all day, you'll be guided to go out and walk, go to the pool, you know, Sometimes that's a perfect example of inspired action. Sometimes you cannot force yourself to sit at your desk working every day. Because if you do that, you would have created from a place of resistance. So follow the nudge to swim, to do yoga, to walk, to call someone, to share your message to someone, to post your story on Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn or TikTok or YouTube. You align your energy, you receive the download for what will become your most successful coaching program. So you receive the download. So I want you to ask um, each morning, what does my highest self want to create today? And I want you to release perfection, prioritize movement over mastery. You can always course correct along the way. Do the scary thing that your soul keeps whispering and move from your comfort zone to your stretch zone where anything and everything is possible. I want you to journal on the following. What action feels most in alignment with my future self right now? My future highest self. Am I acting from fear or faith? What small act of courage would shift everything today? I love that. Like for me, I still get nervous every time I do my masterclass. I think this is my I've done so many master classes. This is like my maybe thousandth, no, maybe I've done hundreds because I've been doing it every day for my one-on-one sessions classes. So I've been doing a lot of videos of one-on-one live sessions and classes since the pandemic. So if you compute that, I show up every day, almost every day. That's a lot. I don't even count it. But I still get nervous. I still get nervous every time. It still takes courage for me to show up like this. So yeah, do this scary thing. So what small act of courage would shift everything today? I want you to ask that. Okay, let me just check the chat before we move to 7. So, what should we do if we feel anxious with our manifestation or visualization? First of all, that part of you that is anxious, that's not your highest self. It's a story. It's a it's an old thought pattern that's not you. It's coming from the lower mind. It's coming from the ego. It's coming from misalignment because you're not feeling the direction, the connection with your highest, fullest self. And so just breathe. Actually, breathe. Write down what you're grateful for right here, right now. And don't be so specific in a way that it's creating so much resistance in you. Like, for example, you're anxious about 1 billion pesos or $1 million, for example. Let's do dollars because we're international here. $1 million, then maybe $10,000 would not make you feel anxious or overwhelmed. So make it arrive at that sweet spot wherein you will be able to fully allow it without anxiety. It's a stretch for you, but it's not like making you overwhelmed and anxious. And I think being in the present, that would erase all anxiety. You know, if you're really grateful for what you have right now, like for example, your partner, your loving relationship, focus on that. Focus on those that will relax you and breathe into it. We don't want to be anxious with our manifestation. We want to be grateful for all the blessings that we have right here, right now. So I hope that helps. Yay! Ali, I manifested yeah. It's draining because we can sleep in so much because of oh my gosh. Oh, because you have to provide the supplies. Yeah. Earning money, even a huge amount, should not be stressful. I'm shifting my mind. Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you for this shift. It should be easy and fun, not like this. Allow it to be easy. It's a shift. Yes, I'll be sharing that. One of the mindset shift that I'm sharing is like that. Allow it to be easy. Money comes with ease. I'm releasing it that I need to suffer to succeed. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's such deep wisdom that you have, Ali. Oh, that belief had roots, generational, emotional, spiritual. Oh, love it. Oh, I love this, Eliza, my love. I'm shifting as I read your words. So, thank you. Althea, before I created my first event, which is Divine. Oh, I know that you birthed that after our Starseed Activation Masterclass. I saw it right away. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is it. I saw it and I was so happy and grateful. So before I created my first event, which is Divine Hike, I remember I was just laying on the sofa, then suddenly ideas burst out of me, and I really felt that it's already happening. Like I'm already there. Oh my God. I love this. I love this. After that, I took inspired actions and for just one day, all slots are full. Oh, congratulations! Oh my God. When the universe gave you a vision, you just gotta trust it. Tina says, thank you. That's the divine message I received today. That's why I let them go. I know mas madami pa darating once we make space. Yes! There's so many much more that we're receiving once we make space. Just reading the chat. Oh, hello there, Claudine. You're here, my love. Okay, just reading the chat. Any other questions before we proceed? And congratulations, my dear. Congratulations. Oh, I saw your post on Lightworkers WhatsApp chat. Abu Dhabi. Yes. I'm part of Lightworkers Abu Dhabi. I love what Ali says. Mas madami pa darating once we make space. Just translating to the English speakers. There's more to come when we make room, when we make space. Right. All right, so let's continue. Let's proceed. Last but definitely not the least, quantum embodiment. So you don't have to wait to be her. You already are her. Everything you desire already exists in a parallel reality now. When you merge with that frequency, you collapse timelines. Quantum embodiment is about feeling, being, and choosing the version of you that already has everything that you desire now. And time is an illusion. It's not like you're manifesting something in the future. You're actually tuning into a version of you that already exists now. I first learned about this in all of these in Matrix, the movie. If you haven't watched it, oh my God, please. There are two movies that I super love, and I'm applying them in my spiritual practices: Matrix and Interstellar. Matrix and Interstellar. If you have other movies that light up, please share. Like about like parallel realities, about multidimensional experiences, about being the creator of your reality. So you're tuning into a version of you that already exists. That's what we did in the Starseed Activation Masterclass, in the Identity Shift Masterclass, all of these. So embodying your thoughts, energy, and decisions, your current reality must rise to meet you when you embody your highest future selves personality, the thoughts, the feelings, the energy, the decisions. And this understanding really will revolutionize how you approach manifestation and magnetism. Instead of working hard to get to your goals, You simply step into the version of yourself who has already achieved your goals, your vision. And you know, when I first created my first high-end um high ticket program, I didn't really know how to structure or price it. I didn't have a coach back then. No one was guiding me. I was just guided. When I create actually, my first high ticket program was my Reiki Master Apprenticeship, right? That's how I started, but now I created something of my own because Reiki Master Apprenticeship is, of course, Reiki. That's the methodology. Now I created my own. So I asked myself, I connected to the Aleli 10 years from now, like 10 years from who I was. What would the version of me was already created successful 5-figure programs do? So I just feel into her energy. I made decisions from her consciousness, from my highest self consciousness. And within a few days, I launched my signature coaching program and then launched another, and then another. And before, I was pricing at the really low price point. And then I evolved into raising my abundance exchange into a price point that actually would have terrified my previous self, but my highest self is comfortable with. I remember when I raised my rates from less than 100, to creating transformational programs, um, from, 500 to 1,000 to 2,500 to 3,000, 3,333. I had to really quantum leap and jump, and that's what I want you to do. And so ask yourself, what would the next level version of me do in this moment? What would the next level version of me do in this moment? What would be her action steps, her belief systems, her reality? So you can also practice asking yourself mirror work, speaking to yourself as if you already are your next level version. Create a reality anchor. It can be a scent, a song, an outfit, a phrase. I have several. For me, an outfit, like whenever I wear a maxi dress, like right now I'm wearing a maxi dress. I don't know if you see it, but anyway, I am. I'm wearing a floral maxi dress. Whenever um I smell my pure seduction scent. Whenever I spray my rose water. So these are like my anchor. So I love sweet scents. I talked about that also in the Starseed Activation Masterclass. It reminds me of my angelic nature. So scent songs, the song that I keep on singing, This Is Me. I don't know, I was really young when I first heard it. I love it. This is real, this is me, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. So that energy. This is real, this is me, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. Gotta let the light shine on me. Now I found who I am. So that song. I don't want to get carried away. But that song, and then phrase, I'm beauty, I'm love, I'm abundance. So these anchors that will instantly tune you into your quantum highest self. And contemplate, what if time wasn't real? What would I stop waiting for? How does my quantum self move through the world? Where am I still living from my past instead of my highest potential? So explore how your actions would change if you truly believe that time is an illusion, everything exists in the now, you're always supported and guided no matter what. And describe in detail how your highest self walks, talks, makes decisions, interacts with others. How does he feel? How does he sleep? How does she wake up? And identify specific areas where you're allowing past experiences to still limit you and your decisions from allowing abundance to flow through you. Are you still being your selfish self when you should actually be your most abundant self? Are you still being your scared, comparing yourself, scared self, and you're comparing yourself to others, think about this. Are you still allowing past experiences to limit you? Like, oh, this happened before, so therefore this will happen now. No, everything can shift. Again, we learned that in the identity shift masterclass, in the quantum leap into your highest self masterclass. So yeah, these miracle mindset codes are the foundation for everything else will we'll discuss today. And I just want to remind you that when you're fully immersed in your highest self calling, you will naturally release limiting beliefs. You will naturally, your ego will naturally fade away. So your soul purpose is actually there. If you're aligned to it, it will set fire to your comfort zone that you've built, and it will help you expand your stretch zone. And remember that your dharma is always bigger than your fear. So it's really, really important to release limiting beliefs that we still have to release, like scarcity mindset. You can take abundance where scarcity still lives in your mind. And you know, these old beliefs were never yours. They were inherited, instilled in you, absorbed, programmed in you. They're conditioned. This is coming from cultural conditioning. And you know what? The good news is you get to choose new ones. You get to choose new beliefs. You get to embed, instill new paradigms. You have the power to release old beliefs and choose new ones that support your highest vision. To release outdated ideas before you align with abundance, you must clear all the internal noise that tells you it's not possible, not safe, or not meant for you. And you know, I'm eating candy. You know, self-doubt will whisper to you, who do you think you are? I want you to connect to your highest potential. Highest potential. Althea says the Starseed activation class really helped Ate. Ah, thank you, my love. So I just want to talk about self-doubt briefly. This self-sabotage, this imposter syndrome that we have. Because, you know, we will always have that inside of us saying, who do you think you are? But as sovereign creators, as queens and kings and gods and goddesses, we don't need permission to remember our power. And you know, your frequency will rise, and some friendships may dissolve, especially those who still have that mean voice, competitor energy, or jealous energy. And it may feel like loss in the beginning, but they're just some energy that no longer matches your soul evolution. And the ones meant for your next level are already on their way to you, and they will stay with you if they're ready for your next level. So when others try to dim your light, as it starts to blind them, maybe people will say you're too much. Remember that you didn't come here to shrink yourself so others can stay blinded or asleep, because you came here to awaken. And the moment you really stop caring what they think of you or how they feel, the drama dies and your power will rise. And I want you to know that it is time to really stop asking for permission to shine. Yes, those are just words that I really wanted. Althea says, we came here to awaken. Yeah, of course. I love that. Thank you for that, my love. All right. I'm actually taking a picture of myself. If I can ask for emojis. Smile. Yay. I just also want to remember who came to the masterclass. All right. Next. Uh, oops. Okay. So, so I'm giving you the copy of the playbook and also the um presentation slides. Just DM me, WhatsApp me, Instagram. I'll send it to you. If you want it emailed, I will. So I just want to dive deeper on. Oh, by the way, the playbook contains um all the limiting beliefs that you should release. I shared the file as well before, 111 limiting beliefs to release inside the Manifesting Your Coaching Business PDF. Let me know if you want that. And here are like beliefs that we have to release, like I have to work hard to make good money, I can't charge that much, people won't pay for my gifts, it's selfish to want more, I'm not ready yet, who am I to teach or lead others, others are doing better, it's too late for me, I can't be spiritual and wealthy at the same time. So these are beliefs. I don't have enough time, energy, or support. If I succeed, I lose love or connection. So these are like some more journal prompts that I want you to do at your most convenient time. Because all of these are learned from other people, from childhood experiences, family patterns, societal conditioning. So where did you learn it? And whose voice do they really belong to? Because you'll find out that these are not your truths. You identify these beliefs are not really yours. They were inherited. And what is the truth I now choose to believe? So create new empowering beliefs that align with your highest vision and spiritual understanding. And what belief would feel more loving and expansive to hold instead? So create and craft alternative beliefs that create feelings of possibility, abundance, and self-compassion. So that's your homework. And I just want to dive deeper by sharing this truth, this highest truth, that the outside world is a reflection of your inner world. And this is the foundation of everything um we're exploring together. If you're trying to fix things outside of you and they're not working, it's because, guess what? It's because you haven't addressed your internal world. And the external reality you experience in your business is simply a mirror reflecting back your self-concept, your beliefs, and your energy. And I want you to know that you are a magnet for miracles because you are a miracle yourself. And if you really realize the odds of you being born exactly as you are, with your unique divine soul gifts, your perspective, your paradigms, your talents, multiple intelligences, they're really one in a million, right? Infinitesimal. And your body is performing billions of complex processes right now, every day, your cells, your organs, without you having to think about them. And that's a miracle. So when you recognize that miracle that you already are, you naturally attract other miracles into your life and business. And also in this book, Conversations with God, Neil Donald Walsh, the author, says, your life is not about you. It's about everyone whose life you touch and how you touch it. So it's actually all about you touching other people's life. So this perspective shift will really shift your how you approach your business. Instead of asking, what can I get, to how can I serve? And that's the highest form of your business service. So when you build your business from this foundation, abundance naturally flows. And the miracle mindset is about seeing possibilities where others see problems. You see solutions and possibilities. It's about trusting the solutions will appear often in unexpected ways. And it's remembering that you're divinely guided even when the path isn't clear, because you will know the how along the way. And this mindset creates the energetic foundation for wealth consciousness to flourish. And also remember that your word is your wand. The words you speak about yourself, your business, your clients, they create your reality. So choose words of abundance, possibility, and worthiness. And as Florence Scovel Shin, one of my favorite authors, the author of Your Word is Your Wand and The Game of Life and How to Play It. That's the first book that I've read written by Florence Scovel Shin. She says the words you speak create your own destiny. Your word is your wand. So if you choose words of love, abundance, joy, worthiness, um, grace, ease, that is what you will create. And in the book that I'm reading now, I have it here, Happy Pocket Full of Money, Infinite Wealth and Abundance in the Here and Now. Um, the author, Gikandi, explains that wealth consciousness is simply the expansion of your awareness and understanding of the true nature of wealth. It's not just about money, it's about recognizing the abundance that already exists in every aspect of your life and business. It's really expansion of your awareness and understanding of the true nature of wealth. And I actually posted this on Instagram. What is the meaning of wealth? For me, and share with me, guys, what is the meaning of wealth for you? I'm gonna share mine. So true wealth is not about having plenty of cash, designer bags, a new Porsche, or living in a mansion. I'm gonna read my post. True wealth is when you discover the infinite value within yourself and see the value within others. This is when the floodgates of abundance truly open. It's about embracing a conscious way of living where you're focused on giving value, working joyfully with love. Gratitude opens doors, and abundance flows naturally through the law of giving and receiving. True wealth isn't sitting in your bank account, it's flowing through every moment you're fully alive, deeply connected, and radiating your authentic power and shining your light. This is the path to true wealth, where your heart is open and your presence creates ripples of positive change, where meaningful connections light up your world, and where your inner wisdom guides your choices. Yeah, so what is wealth for you? For me, wealth is really discovering the infinite value in yourself and others, and also freedom. So I posted another one. If you were to ask me, what is the meaning of wealth? I would say true wealth is having the self-worth and freedom to be you and to spend your time and energy in alignment with your life purpose and soul's calling. I choose to redefine wealth through the lens of freedom, freedom to create, freedom to serve, freedom to grow, freedom to flow, freedom to be me. Because abundance flows when we fully embrace who we are. And when we align with our highest frequency, love becomes our natural state. So I also shared some magnetizing mantras. I'm a divine channel of infinite abundance. My authentic self attracts abundance. My worth creates wealth. My divine worth is my true wealth. My being radiates prosperity. Prosperity flows through me effortlessly. I'm worthy of all the abundance, love, and success that the universe has to offer. Yes, so these divine downloads, I want you to really realize the true wealth is really having the self-worth and freedom to be you and to spend your time and energy in alignment with your life purpose and your soul calling. That is my definition of wealth. So what is yours? What is your definition of wealth, right? You have to really change that programming from others that wealth is about having all these cars and cash or whatever. It's what the meaning of why do you even want to be wealthy? What are you doing all these for? Right? Why? And I want you to reflect on that. All right, let's continue. So, self-concept. You know, all the strategies, the tactics, the actions you take won't work if your self-concept, how you see yourself, isn't aligned. So when your inner world shifts, your outer reality naturally follows. You can have the prettiest social media feed, the most well-written Instagram hooks, even your funny videos, but none of that will work unless you align with your self-concept. So it's a foundation of your business. It includes how you value yourself and your gifts, your beliefs about what's possible for you, your perception of your abilities and talents, your relationship with money and success, how you see your role in the world, your comfort level with visibility and being seen, your beliefs about what you deserve to receive, um, your perception of your spiritual authority, your relationship with power and leadership. So these are part of your self-concept. And I want you to ask yourself, let me ask you some powerful questions. So, do you see yourself as someone who is lucky and blessed, or as someone who struggles with while others succeed? Do you see yourself as magnetic or as someone who has to chase clients? Do you see yourself as someone who makes money easily or as someone for whom money is always a battle? Do you see yourself as worthy of high paying clients, or do you feel like you always need more credentials, like another um certification course, right? Wait, before this, I want to ask more questions like, um, do you see yourself as a leader, a natural leader in your field? Or do you see yourself as someone still waiting for permission to be able to lead? Do you believe in your spiritual gifts? Do you believe that these are valuable enough to command, to be worthy of premium prices? Do you see yourself as someone who naturally attracts opportunities, magnetizes opportunities, or as someone who must struggle to find them, or like what Ali mentioned earlier, like you have to struggle to succeed. That's a common self-concept that we a lot of us have. You believe you deserve abundance, or do you feel guilty when money flows easily to you? Do you still feel guilty when suddenly you receive like 1 million pesos or $1 million? Will you feel guilty? Because it all depends on your self-concept. Do you see yourself as someone who can impact, can create massive value, impact thousands of beautiful souls, or are you still playing small with your vision? Do you perceive yourself as confident and clear when you're speaking about your work or your light work? Or do you discount your value and you still um have second thoughts, you fumble and you fidget and you're not sure? Do you recognize your leadership, your authority to serve through your gifts? Or do you question your readiness, like saying, I'm not yet ready, I need more certifications, I need more time, I need my approval from my husband? Honestly, that's something that I get irritated about, and I'm so apologies for this, but whenever I mean, it doesn't happen now anymore because I shifted my identity and my cosmic ordering. Like I was really specific. But before, I would attract people who would stop and delay because they wouldn't prioritize themselves, because they need to please their husband. They're not approved. Their husband doesn't approve, or the husband will say that it's just a waste of time to you know to create your own business, to develop your gifts. Yeah, so I get really affected because I used to be controlled by my ex-husband. I used to be a people pleaser, parent pleaser, people pleaser. And I used to, like, my past self is being triggered and being angry whenever I hear these stories, because I used to be one of them. I used to be them. So, yeah. Do you really recognize yourself as the creator of your own life, that you have the power to make your own decisions? Or do you need others' validations? Do you see yourself as the CEO of your spiritual business, or the COO and God is the CEO? Or do you just see yourself as a hobbyist and you're just hoping to make some money. Because if you don't earn from your business, then it's just a hobby. It's just a hobby. So I want you to operate from your God zone. This state of you, this state of mind that you are God, that you are the goddess of your own reality, that you are the creator of your own story, and you are made of, actually, you can say it God or gold zone. Everything you touch turns to gold when you're in this highest frequency. And this is God consciousness, meaning you are as divine. It's not, life is not happening to you. It's not even happening for you or through you, but you're creating through God. Okay. You are co-creating your reality through God and as God. There. So through the goddess in you and as the goddess in you, you are always connected. Yes. There's also this book that I'm reminded of right now, the book Holographic Universe by Michael Talbot. So there, the book says our brains mathematically construct objective reality by interpreting frequencies that are ultimately projections from another dimension. And there's a deeper order of existence that is beyond both space and time. So I actually put it in my notes to process this. It's like, it's everything that's happening right now. There is a higher order, there's a higher power that is beyond both our 3D space and time. And if you really believe that you are God, that everything that you see is a hologram, that you create your own reality, that's when you attract miracles. That's when you get crazy ideas that will lead to your biggest breakthroughs. That's how clients find you out of nowhere. Money will come unexpectedly, and blessings, gifts, and abundance will flow through you. Flow to you and through you. When you're in this God zone, the universe gives you the fastest path to your desired outcome. It's also called, for me, the God zone is also your answer mode. Answer. You have this absolute faith and certainty that you are connected to the divine source. So you will never run out. This is your answer mode versus the question mode when you're always questioning. You're in this zone of, I am the goddess of my universe. I have the answer within me. I have everything I need within me. I am God. I am the goddess. So be comfortable in saying that and in embodying that within you, that you are the goddess, and God is both a god and a goddess. I believe that God is both divine masculine, divine feminine in one. And yeah, when you're in the God zone, the universe will give you the fastest path to your outcome. And actually, truth is, and I'm still very guilty about this, it's our human ego that overcomplicates our business. So yeah, next. Oh, by the way, before we move here, again from the book Conversations with God, it says there, the correct prayer is never a prayer of supplication. It's not like you're asking, it's a prayer of gratitude. That's why we come back to the miracle mindset earlier. It's a prayer of gratitude. I'm so happy and grateful now that when you live from the God zone, you're not asking for it. You're not asking for success, for money. You're expressing gratitude for it as already done, already fulfilled, already accomplished. It's done, it is completed, it is fulfilled, it is accomplished. Next, from employee to CEO mindset. So one of the most crucial transformations for spiritual entrepreneurs is shifting from an employee to a CEO mindset. So I'm reading this book called Buy Back Your Time by Dan Martel. I follow him on Instagram, and also along with Alex Hormozy. Like these are like Lewis Howes. These are like my heroes. They're my heroes. I love millionaires who also have amazing, great bodies and who are really good in public communication and speaking. They're like my pegs. They're my inspiration. So I'm following him, Dan Martel, and he says that the ultimate form of wealth isn't money. It's actually owning all of your time. So as I mentioned earlier, it's all about your freedom, time freedom. And your most precious resource isn't actually your capital. It's your time, your energy, your wisdom. And your highest leverage is to focus on the things that only you can do and buy back your time for everything else. So focus on your gifts. And again, we've explored all of the gifts in the Starseed Activation Masterclass. If you want a copy, let me know. Send me a DM. I'll send it to you. So all their gifts are clear senses, right? You've already established that you have the gifts that only you can offer. In an employee mindset, you trade time for money, you seek approval before making decisions, you focus on working harder rather than smarter, you see limitations rather than possibilities. You wait for someone to tell you what to do. You allow others to dictate your schedule and priorities. You also say yes to work that drains you. You have no clear boundaries because you respond to demands of your job. You stay in your comfort zone to avoid failure and reprimand from your boss. You question your worth when things get challenging, and you don't follow your intuition. You think small, you play safe rather than thinking big. But if you're in the CEO mindset, you think big, you create systems that generate income without direct time input. Sometimes you can even create massive income from your passive activities, passive income, right? If you create your own online coaching program, for example. So you make decisions from your highest vision, you focus on leverage and impact, you see endless possibilities. For example, for me, for my life coaching certification program, you can enroll anytime. All the courses are already there, the classes are already recorded, so it's already there. And then I do live rounds every year, right? So I have my upcoming fifth batch. So it's like I build on what is already there, and I didn't really realize that I can do it this way before. You'll just find ways in your business. So if you're in the CEO mindset, you trust your intuition, and then you take inspired action from that intuition, from that inspiration. You design your ideal schedule aligned with your energy. You set clear boundaries. You honor your energy consistently. You only say yes to work that energizes you, that inspires you. You stretch beyond your comfort zone regularly because you are the leader, you're the CEO, you're the boss, you're the head, you're the sovereign queen or king of your business. You trust your inner wisdom first and foremost before any opinion from others, and you know your worth, and you think big, as I've mentioned, and from this you create bold visions that inspire you. And this shift doesn't happen overnight. It begins with awareness. You notice where you're still operating from an employee mindset in your business, and consciously choose to step into your power as the CEO of your spiritual enterprise. And I'm not saying that being an employee is wrong. I am also an employee. I'm a part-time teacher for a European company. I also teach English communication, public speaking to French students, as well as my um, life coaching business. And I'm also basically an employee of those centers where I am connected. They give me salary or commissions. But I'm just saying that whether or not you're an employee, be this CEO or COO or partner of your client, and also partner of God. And yeah, always remember that there's no time at all to listen to your ego self when you're fully immersed to your highest self calling you as the CEO of your life. And it's really important to align your soul purpose and maximize your divine gifts. So this is a tool that, of course, I learned from several coaches. And I do and apply. And I love always, and you may have heard this in some of my previous master classes, but I love helping my clients envision what I call their 10x version, the version of you living your absolute best life, running your dream business. This isn't about the future, it's about collapsing time to encode that version, that best version of you now. So you can do it for your body and self-image. How does your ideal self look, feel, and care for the physical vessel? What are your self-care rituals? What food nourish you? What practices keep you energetically clear? So, you know, what energy are you embodying daily? And in your career and business, what work is truly fulfilling for your soul? What's your zone of genius? How are your gifts and talents fully expressed? How are you expressing them? And what's your dream business structure? When you recognize that your zone of genius isn't what you think it should be, but rather what really lights you up most naturally, everything will shift in your business. And you may discover that, sometimes you can grow in your business as well. Like from group coaching, you can shift to one-on-one, or you can realize one-on-one coaching drains you. And then you will create transformational group experiences that will most energize you. So you align your business model to align with your highest truth. You shift your business model to align with your highest truth. And that's how your energy will triple, because you're no longer forcing yourself into a business model that doesn't fit your soul design. For me, I love creating live masterclasses. Like, it's something I'm passionate about. That's why I'm doing it. The only thing that stops me is my ego. I'm scared sometimes of showing up, like, my fear of rejection, but I again recalibrate. So, okay, something fell. So, okay. So, money and finances, how does your ideal self handle money? What systems support your abundance? What investments align with your values? And as you implement even simple versions of the financial systems that your 10x self has, like for example, for me, my 10x version uses passive income funnels. That's why right now I'm collaborating, partnering with Christine to build like really systems for my business. And I really feel that I'm ready. I'm way ready. If you want, you can contact her if you want to talk more about funnel designs, in expanding, launching your business in the online world, in really offering something more strategically and systematically. And yeah, we will have another masterclass on that. But my point is, I am ready. I'm ready for that. I'm aligned because I connected with my what's lacking, right? I'm ready to do ads. I'm ready to create more strategic funnels for my business. So I connected with the 10x version of me. And also, very, very important, relationship and support. Who is in your inner circle? How do you connect with your clients, your team members, your partners? What boundaries protect your energy? And who supports you right now? Who is your, for me, having a coach, mentor really helped. And it's helping me like grow and evolve. So also your soulmates in the soul circle. You become more available for the right people and opportunities when you honor your energy, and when you surround yourself with only those people who will not drain you, but who will support you, elevate you, inspire you. So please, saying no to energy draining relationships, this will create space, more space for soul aligned connections to enter. So please have that courage to not connect anymore with those who are just draining you, and just really know that your time and your energy, they're valuable, and only spend them to those who deserve your um love and your beauty and your energy. So you can always activate the God or the gold zone in you. You can always connect with the God consciousness within you, merge with your higher self. And I have guided you already in that creation. If you want a video of that, I'll send it to you. And I just want you to remember that when you're in this state, divine inspiration comes to you. And it may have nothing to do with business strategies directly, but in this high frequency state, and you follow the intuitive nudges you receive. For me, I do this so quickly. All I do is I imagine a gold crown that I put in my head. That's it. Very simple. It doesn't have to be like so long. You go to theta healing state. For me, I do it quickly, instant shift. I imagine a gold crown, put it in my head, touch my heart, say my mantras. Voila, I'm good. I'm in God consciousness. And then I follow the intuitive nudges. Next, you don't need to heal everything first. Oh my God. One of the most liberating truths, like freedom truths ever I've discovered is you do not need to have released all your limiting beliefs to make money. You don't need to heal all your childhood wounds, your trauma, or past lives before you can receive abundance. You've been making money since you were born. Money has been around you all the time. Your first job, your first paycheck, your first investment. You know how to create and attract money. What you're learning now is to expand your container, to hold more, to circulate more, to allow more to flow through you. And there are people, they've not done a, a single scrap of healing work. They've never seen a therapist, they've never done one-on-one coaching, but they're making lots of money and cash and living in their best life because they believe so. Because they don't have the belief that says, I must release all my limiting beliefs in order to receive abundance. They just have the belief that I'm worthy of all these millions. Like, for example, say a heart evangelist in the Philippines, she's very, very abundant, like selling her artwork for millions of pesos. And this doesn't mean inner work isn't valuable. It's absolutely valuable, but don't use it as a reason to delay your success, to heal first. I need to heal first in order to help others heal. No, you can heal and succeed simultaneously. And it's very important for you to create your I am statement. So this is the most powerful tool for encoding your new self-concept. This is the I am statement. And these statements activate your higher self, your highest self, and to help you program your subconscious with your desired identity. So you can say powerful I am statements like, I am a 100K healer. I am a 6-figure businesswoman. I am a world-class coach. I'm a transformational healer. I'm a client attracting magnet. I'm a high-end client attracting coach. And you really repeat these statements while releasing your old version of yourself. You repeat these statements morning and night. You feel the energy of them as already true. And it's about encoding a new identity at the quantum level for you. And some tools in launching and leveling up your soulful business while remaining aligned with your highest self is first life scripting. So I want you to do this, like write a detailed script of your ideal life, your business, as if it's already happening in the now. And you must assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled until your assumption has all the sensory details, the vividness of reality, and it helps you create your reality through detailed writing. So you write a script as if it's already happening about your life, your business. Be specific. The more detailed, the better, but not too specific that it creates resistance for you. So arrive at that sweet spot. Write in the present tense. So I'm so happy and grateful now that I have. Read it aloud with emotion morning and night. And again, take inspired action on the ideas that come to you. And when you read your life script with emotion, what you're doing is you're entangling with the quantum field. You're vibrating at the frequency of your desire. You're attracting ideas, people, resources, all of the opportunities that match the highest frequency. And again, the goal is consistency. Okay, I just want to pause. The goal is consistency. So it's really all about maintaining that momentum, reading your script every day, feeling it, or if you don't want to read it, maybe record it, or if you have a go-to affirmation, especially right before you sleep. Again, this programs your subconscious mind while you sleep. You'll wake up with inspired ideas, inspired action steps on what to do the next day. And yeah, I wrote a detailed life script about living here in Dubai, feeling the sun, enjoying my home, running my business internationally. And everything you will manifest in a way that it's beyond logic. Like, honestly, even my coach did the same. She also moved from London to Dubai. And your quantum entangling, right? Quantum entanglement. The quantum field will respond not to what you want, but what you are being. So when you're doing your life scripting, it helps you embody the state of being that naturally attracts your desires. There's no you're not even thinking about it. It just comes naturally for you. All right. So um next. Many spiritual entrepreneurs struggle with selling actually. So it's very important to understand that selling is serving. Selling is serving. Service, the highest form of your soulful business is service, and everything will shift. And the breakthrough in my business really came when I realized this. And even in business books, I have this book, right? I'm reading so much book. Like I have like so much. And I don't really read them cover to cover. I'm being drawn to specific chapters, words, and I instill that, I teach that. I have like 100M offers and 100M leads. And so Alex Hormozy, he also teaches. He's not spiritual, but I'm applying. Actually, the only thing that I like about his teachings is the hustle and grind culture that sometimes he preaches, but the rest I love. I just remove that hustle and grind. That's why I love Don Martel, because Don Martel's book is Buy Back Your Time. So it's more of like time freedom, not hustle and grind. Because Alex Ramosi, he doesn't have kids. I have a kid, so I don't think he really understands how it is to be a parent, and to have other things going on in your life. So anyway, so it says in that book that in this book, 100M offers. The value of your offer should be 10x what you charge for it. Oh my gosh, that really helped me so much in my up-leveling. So when you create offers of such extraordinary value, selling becomes an act of generosity. And for example, for me, I'm like, hello, I'm offering I'm offering lifetime coaching programs. Lifetime. Like if you enroll, and some of my other coaches told me not to do that. Two of my coaches told me not to do that. Like it's like a mortal sin in the business world to do that. But I'm not listening because I love offering it for lifetime. Lifetime, meaning you join the first batch, you can join the second. I have students who have joined 3 batches already over and over again. They plug themselves in the highest consciousness every Friday during our master classes. I mean, if that's not 10 times of what I charge for it, I don't know what is. So think about that. How can you provide an offer? The value of your offer should be 10 times of what you charge for it. So I even give free master classes because I just love sharing. Like I'm so grateful because I get to share what I channel. So you create offers of such extraordinary value. And also this is something that I've learned the hard way, the hard way, the hard way. And I want you to realize this. People don't buy the best product or service. They buy the one that is communicated the most effectively. So it's not just about your delivery, like how that's why that how you speak, how you deliver, how you conduct your courses, your classes, your sessions. That's why I always tell my clients, my private students, to pre-sell. Like if you're doing a course, for example, you don't focus so much on your delivery because it will come. Because some people, they will remain stuck there in course creation, that they won't be able to sell it as a course. So what I do, I have the module, the flow, the content, the ideas, but I offer it first with a package, with the offer, and then I focus on delivery. So don't get stuck in focusing on delivery. Think about your packaging, your communication, how you communicate your offer, and really clearly articulate the transformation you provide. What is it that you provide? And again, in my coaching programs, I help you really claim your divine soul gifts. You have questionnaires, we have journal therapy prompts, we have the one-on-one session where we connect with your higher self to really know and understand who you are, discover who you are, your gifts, your purpose, and how do you offer it to the world. And what is the transformation that you're providing? Why are you here in this world? And I also committed the mistake of focusing solely on sales when I was beginning, because I was like in the lack mentality, because I have to pay my bills, etc., etc. But when you focus solely on sales, potential clients will actually feel that energy of need and desperation. And I think I was like that for a time. So I shifted it to when you focus on providing genuine, massive value. When I shifted, and how can I provide value today? How can I provide value today? How can I provide value today? And really, you're intending your clients to truly win in life. When you commit to pure love and service, that's when your offers will naturally and easily sell themselves. And so here are some key mindset shifts for soul line selling: from selling to serving, scarcity to abundance, push it to magnetic, fear to trust, doubt to confidence. So instead of I need to hustle to succeed, or I need to struggle to succeed, as Ali mentioned earlier, embrace the truth that I expand with grace, flow, and divine support. Instead of money is limited and hard to get, know that money is energy, and energy is infinite. You're always connected to the creator, who's the infinite source of your supply. So how can you run out? Instead of I have to prove my worth, embody the highest truth. My presence is valuable. I'm inherently worthy. Okay, before this, more mindset shifts. Instead of business as purely hustle and grind, you embrace the truth that business is service, energy, and the aligned expression of your highest self. Or instead of I need validation before I act, declare I trust my inner knowing, I know what to do, I'm already more than enough, I'm always divinely guided and supported and protected. And instead of selling is uncomfortable and icky, you transform that to selling is sacred service when done with pure love. Selling is not icky, it's exciting, right? It's not icky, it's exciting. So perhaps you will feel dirty or icky asking for money, because I felt the same way. But we can reframe that selling is an extension of your work, of your healing work, of your calling, of your light, of your purpose. And you are here in this world to create an energetic container, or containers, plural, that support the fullest transformation of your clients. And once you make this shift internally, your enrollment conversations will just become more freely flowing, because I discovered this myself. And it will be less awkward in your pitches. It will just be, I shifted also the belief that discovery call is me selling. I shifted that. It's just like a conversation if it's a perfect fit. If they value what you offer, and if they can benefit from your service. Like basically that's a discovery call, and arriving at the win-win during the call. So yeah, embrace that discomfort with selling, and the more practice in sharing your gifts, the more that spiritual muscle will build more effectively. And I've discussed this in my previous masterclasses. I just want to share again. In creating your signature offer, it should be a perfect expression of your unique divine soul gifts, the transformation you provide. It solves an outcome, problem. It solves an outcome. It solves a problem. It provides a dream outcome, and it offers a high return of investment. Like for example, if you enroll in my courses, you will be certified, globally accredited as a life coach, as a goddess coach, the divine goddess creatrix mastermind in the Soulful CEO VIP mastermind. It's about abundance consciousness. You will be certified as a Reiki master. So in my Reiki master apprenticeship program, that's the high return on investment, and you'll have the confidence, and also you'll have more means of income, because when you have more skills, that means more income. So what is that high return of investment that you can offer, and how can you minimize or eliminate the risk? Think about all this when you design your offers, and so it becomes irresistible for your ideal clients. So you have to know about your ideal program length, the length of time, a price that reflects the value, a sweet spot that feels energetic aligned for you. You can offer painful, you can offer installment investments like how I do. But some coaches would tell you not to, but I will definitely encourage you to allow investment installment, as long as you channel and decide with your angels, channel divine messages. And define how you'll deliver your transformation. Is it via Zoom, online, recorded online videos? Is it live masterclasses? For me, it's a combination of both. Solution to a problem. What is the specific transformation you provide? And articulate really the results the clients can expect when they enroll in your program. What are the incentives and bonuses that can enhance your experience? What is the name that is really good for you and your program? And remember that this should be exciting. What is the process that you're offering? And your marketing should be an education about why your solution is the best solution. But you have to know and understand who you're serving and what are they seeking for. What is the solution that they're seeking for? What is the problem that they have that you can solve? And you should light up to talk about all these offerings, your gifts, your passion. And in breaking your upper limits, you have to know that as you grow your business, you'll encounter internal thermostats, like a maximum, an upper limit. And sometimes self-sabotage will kick in. And I love this book, Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, which says, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So the challenge is that our subconscious often has beliefs about success that conflict with our conscious desires. And we gotta, again, shift from those familiar old patterns that don't serve us and build new ones. Establish safety for your nervous system at new levels. You celebrate your wins. That would help you. And also, first you identify your pattern, right? And then you heal that underlying belief. There's so many ways: the journaling, the coaching sessions, the inner work, meditation, creative visualization, and then you create new safety, and then you celebrate the wins to reset your success thermostat, meaning to break your upper limits. So for example, for me, there are common upper limits for me. Like when I reach 10K or 20K, no matter how much I earn, it's like it's never enough because there's more bills that come, or so also creating drama sometimes, or making careless mistakes sometimes, or sometimes procrastinating. I do not sometimes I do that, and that's my shadow side. Sometimes also getting sick. I get sick before big launches. Yeah, those are like upper limits. So it's very important to, how do you, by the way, create new safety? Again, do the embodiment practices. It's all in the playbook, but we will have a part 2 of this masterclass where we will do those practices. Some practices I shared with you in the Soulful Success Blueprint playbook, like the mantras, the meditation, the clearing methods, practices. And also surrounding yourself with people who you feel safe with, who are already where you want to be, who are supporting you, who are inspiring you, motivating you. That's one way of to create new safety. And yeah, these are like common upper limit patterns that I already shared. I shared this also in one of my previous master classes. It's another tool for you to get clear on who you're meant to serve, because it's really important for you to understand who are you serving, why are you here for, who are you here for, and then the more you get clearer about who you're meant to serve, the more easily they will find you. So what soul lessons are they working through? What is their level of spiritual awareness and readiness? What transformation are they deeply craving? What values do they hold dear? What kind of energy do they bring to your space? For example, in my business, I work best with lightworkers, with spiritual souls, heart-centered, soul-led entrepreneurs who are ready to fully embrace their gifts, who have already begun their awakening journey. I'm not anymore serving those who are beginning. I'm now serving those who are already awakening and up-leveling and upgrading and elevating. Those who value their authenticity and growth, and they want to be more confident in giving massive value, in bringing an energy of openness and love and compassion and forgiveness and understanding to the world. So yeah, those are the people that I serve. And so your transformational marketing statement is a powerful tool for attracting ideal clients. So it clearly communicates who you help, what problem you solve, how you solve it, what the outcome looks like. So for example, example TMS. I help light workers, coaches, and heart-centered entrepreneurs uplevel their lives and businesses by awakening self-love, aligning with divine purpose, with their divine purpose, and activating their highest potential through holistic healing and sacred alchemy. Together, we co-create your highest vision, nurture your creative essence, and elevate your confidence so you naturally magnetize abundant opportunities and harmonious connections, allowing freedom, fulfillment, and fun to flow effortlessly. Of course, this is my TMS, so I want you to create your own clear TMS. And this will be like an energetic invitation for the right clients, to your soulmate clients, to step forward and meet you. Next, energy of receiving. So many spiritual entrepreneurs struggle more with receiving than with giving, right? We're very much givers. So this creates an energetic imbalance when we don't know how to receive, because it blocks the natural flow of abundance. The universe never fails man who trusts the universe. Receiving is an act of trust. Okay, receiving is an act of trust. I want you to believe this. Receiving is an act of trust. Trust that you're worthy and that abundance is your birthright, and that by receiving fully, you enhance your capacity to give. It's the law of the universe, the law of giving and receiving. Okay, this is something that I shared just recently to my private clients, because it's like a download that I got in one of my coaching sessions. Every time I have a coaching session and then there's a need, I provide. So that coaching session was a client who's manifesting so much but not really distributing it accordingly. So how to create sustainable abundance, that was the need that I am solving, that I'm helping solve. So after receiving income, I suggest that you distribute it with this formula. First, you have to pay yourself. So your personal income to celebrate your worth, and also for your business costs and expenses. So 50% for your pay, 30% for your business costs, 10%. I guess this is just suggested. 10% for future savings if you want to travel or you have other future business requirements. And also have some percentage for seed money for future business blooming. And this really creates more ease around your money when you have a system for managing your finances. You remove the anxiety and the confusion that can block the flow of abundance. And it's very important to systemize your money management. This is also written in the book Buy Back Your Time by Dan Martel. because you free up the mental and emotional energy for creative work, and you ensure your business grows sustainably in the process. That's why it's really also important to have several bank accounts so that it's clear, like, okay, this bank account is for this, for my savings, yeah, for my business expansion. Yes, and so I'll be sharing this daily success rituals and inspired action for you to practice with consistency. And consistency creates momentum, and momentum manifests miracles. And you know, your morning routine is the foundation for your day. So win your morning, win your day. I do believe this. So you can do these practices. You before looking at your phone or engaging with the outside world, sit at the edge of your bed, or you can also stay lying down. You can again ground your feet firmly on the ground, or with your body still lying down in bed. You can close your eyes. Imagine yourself surrounded by infinite potential and the quantum field where all possibilities exist simultaneously. And you set the intention today. Um, Today I connect with infinite possibilities and I manifest my highest business reality. You can say that. You set that intention, whatever intention you have for the day. And yeah, crown activation. You can just visualize a beautiful golden crown upon your head. And this is a symbol of your divine authority, your leadership, your sovereignty in your business. And you feel the energy of this crown activating your highest wisdom and confidence. And when you wear this crown, you make decisions as the CEO of your spiritual business. And you're not a people-pleasing employee. You're the CEO or the COO, and God is your CEO. You know, you can be the chief operating officer and God is your chief executive officer, if that works for you. And you can connect with your future highest self who has already achieved your business vision. What is one action I can take today that will most powerfully align me with my highest reality? And I want you to listen to the guidance and commit to taking that action daily. Or what guidance you're given that day, it's time to take that action that day. And this practice really helps you embody the state of your future success right here, right now. You're able to collapse. So this is all about collapsing time and bringing your desired reality into the present moment. You collapse the quantum field. You don't have to delay in your progress or in your journey. Last few slides. So new rules and assumptions, codes for your business success. It gets to be easy, as we've discussed earlier. Let go of the belief that you must struggle to be worthy or that something must be difficult to be valuable. Um, it can be easy. It's not hard. It's not scarce as you may have thought it was. It gets to be easy. Next, I'm lucky. I'm lucky. This is like the best ever. Who doesn't want to be lucky, right? You want to be lucky, of course. So you're a living, walking miracle. Decide that in your life. You're blessed. And the universe has my back. So trust that even when things look messy or challenging, there's a divine plan unfolding that is better than what you could have ever imagined. And my clients love to pay me, you know, release any guilt or discomfort around receiving payment for your gifts. This is really valuable. I'm just checking everyone. We'll be extending for um maybe 10-15 minutes. All right. Just checking. If you're all good. Okay, good. By the way, you can ask me questions, huh? You can ask me questions. You can um share your thoughts. Last few slides. Just checking. Just checking the chat. I'm reading your direct messages as well. All right. So Clients love to pay me. I'm magnetic. I'm magnetic to my ideal clients. So when you trust this divine alignment that the right clients are naturally drawn to you, Neville Goddard teaches that you attract not what you want, but what you are, right? So as you embody that highest consciousness of a successful, abundant, spiritual entrepreneur, you naturally attract clients who resonate with that same energy. And yeah, I just wanted to share that. Wait, sorry about this. Next, when you build a business that's truly aligned with your soul purpose, the benefits extend far beyond financial gain. So you get paid abundantly for loving what you do. So that's why I love about life coaching. You get paid for growing. Get paid to grow. You work with people that you love. You attract clients who energize you rather than drain you, who are right fit for you, who value your gifts, are ready for the transformation that you provide. You step into your personal power and you expand your energetic field. When you have this confidence and clarity, you magnetically draw the perfect clients to you without struggle or chase. And in the process, you clear fears of visibility, you increase your wealth consciousness, you release old patterns of hiding, and you embrace being seen in your full power and brilliance. So money flows to you with ease as you embody the energy of abundance and worthiness and confidence. All right, so there. As we near the end of this masterclass, I want you to remember that you're a masterpiece and a work in progress at the same time, and that your relationship with money can heal and transform just like any other relationship in your life. And I want you to just touch your heart, one hand on your heart, another on your belly, or both hands on your heart, and just say, money is my loving friend that supports my highest good. Take a deep breath with me, and let's repeat this mantra. Money is my loving friend that supports my highest good. One more time. Relax, relax, relax. Money is my loving friend that supports my highest good. And for your journal therapy tonight, I want you to complete this sentence. If I truly believed I was worthy of abundant prosperity, I would. And don't think too hard, just let the answers flow from your heart. Okay, and again, as a special gift for attending today's masterclass, I'd like to offer you my Soulful Success Blueprint Playbook. It's a comprehensive guide that includes more tools, practices, frameworks that we use in most of them we use in the Successful Soulful CEO VIP Mastermind in my private work with my clients. This is a comprehensive guide that includes how to create magnetic offers that sell with integrity, and also how to align yourself with your soul purpose. And some of these are not covered in today's masterclass, but we will have a part two, so make sure to get yourself registered in the Zoom link. We'll do it again first week of May, first Friday of May, this masterclass. And yeah, it includes faith declarations, energetic healing downloads, perspective practice, sacred morning success routine, daily integration practices. And yes, also includes some energetic healing downloads and practices for you, how to do the golden cord activation, cosmic bank account clearing, abundance aura expansion, sacred heart business activation. We'll do all this in part two. We'll end this masterclass, by the way, with declaration. So please stay until the very end. Just telling you your next steps. So if you want to get a copy of the PDF, you can just simply WhatsApp me you can just simply DM me. Yeah. Actually, the powerful mantras for business transformation, I do practice them. I don't really um it's included under energetic healing downloads, and this is 8 sacred money mantras. I don't really have to say the words, but sometimes I just play background music. So if you want help in Spotify playlist as well, holler and just message me. I'll send you a Spotify playlist and YouTube links for that. Again, we'll end this masterclass with mantras and activations. And then next, on part two, we'll focus on energetic healing downloads and practices. This is what part two of your Soulful Business Masterclass is all about. So please be there. I think it's May 2. Yeah, May 2, Friday. Same time. And yeah. And are there any questions? And I also invite you to join our lifetime group coaching programs. Again, we'll stay for a few minutes for me to answer your questions. And then we'll do the last final declarations together. I'm just inviting you. So if you want to hop on a discovery call with me, I'm offering it complimentary. I don't know until how long. I don't know uh, until when, but right now I'm offering it for free. So again, thank you for sharing this journey with me. Today we'll meet again for part two. We'll meet in the coming days. I would love for you to share in the chat your key takeaways, insights, light bulb moments before we do the final sacred declarations and activations. I just want to invite you and thank you for being here, for being among the beautiful souls who are sharing with me your dreams of creating meaningful work in the world. And there's something so powerful about having someone witness your vision and help you bring your vision into reality. So if you'd like to go deeper in this journey, I invite you to explore my private 90-day spiritual awakening program. This is an intimate one-on-one journey where we'll transform your relationship with abundance, activate your soul-led, heart-centered business. If you want to step into teaching and guiding others, my lifetime coaching programs offer international accredited trainings and certifications. So we have life coaching certification program, including NLP, spiritual laws of the universe, Reiki Master Apprenticeship and Wellbeing coaching programs, including Ho'oponopono, crystal healing, um, Reiki for Abundance, Reiki 1, 2, 3, all of these and more. Divine Goddess Creatives Embodiment Empowerment Mastermind. If you want to be a Divine Goddess coach, Divine Goddess Empowerment coach, if you want to be a body love, self-love coach, and also learn and discover more about inner radiance and building core confidence. And the upcoming Successful Soulful CEO VIP Mastermind. I know I have a lot of offerings. We're starting next week officially. So it's all about activating your divine abundance codes, upgrading your consciousness and spiritual practice, and elevating your coaching business to a whole new level. So all courses, all programs are lifetime. They're globally accredited by IPHM, and this can also ignite new career opportunities for you. And this will elevate your journey, your current path. So yeah, if you feel called to join any of the programs, again, you can book a discovery call with me where we can map out your business vision, address your fears and doubts. We can create an aligned action plan for you. We can explore how to manifest your dream business with grace, with joy, with love, and you'll take away oracle guidance in the process. So again, it's complimentary, clarity call, including your 2025 strategy session with me. And during our time together, we'll explore where you are, where you want to be, and we will create a roadmap to get you there. Again, the link is calendly.com/aleli /discovery. And I invite you for us to manifest your soul-aligned success story together. And again, DM me if you want to receive a copy of the Soulful Success Blueprint Playbook that I've already given in the beginning of this class to those who arrived early. And if you want a copy of the presentation slides, just DM me, message me, I'll send it to you right away. This is really to help you break through any remaining blocks to your business success, I'll present it again and really help you continue the momentum and what we've created today. And yeah, before we part ways today, I invite you to ask your questions in the chat, and we're going to do some powerful truth declarations. I want you to declare some powerful truth with me. Again, we're ending soon. Just want to invite you to... Oh, Tina says, of course you will get a recording of this, my love. Of course you will. To those who are asking for recording, yes, of course, of course. All right, so let's do this declarations. If there's no questions, let's touch your heart, or one hand on your heart, the other one in your belly. And I just want you to read all the sentences. I decree and declare, okay? All of that. I decree and declare. 3, 2, 1. I decree and declare that money flows to me in avalanches of abundance. I decree and declare that my divine purpose magnetizes perfect soul-aligned clients effortlessly. I decree and declare that my spiritual gifts are in high demand and generously compensated. I decree and declare that my highest service and financial abundance are perfectly aligned. I want you to feel the healing energies right here, right now. And I will recite more declarations, and I just want you to simply say yes. And I just want you to be in this moment. This is our final activation for today. I just want you to be fully receiving. I decree and declare that I'm a powerful creator of abundance in all forms. I decree and declare that I trust the divine timing of my life, my business growth, fully and completely. I decree and declare that the universe conspires in my favor, that the universe is bringing me perfect opportunities right here, right now. I decree and declare that my business is expanding with grace, with ease and joy. I decree and declare that my unique medicine heals the world, and that I have the gifts, talents, multiple intelligences that I uniquely have, that the world needs. And these are qualities within me that I uniquely have to offer. And I decree and declare that I deserve to create unlimited prosperity for me and my loved ones and my promised people. I just want you to say out loud, or just say yes to the loving energy, or say anything, a declaration that feels right for you right now. I just want you to feel each declaration resonating through your entire being, rewiring your subconscious mind and sealing your new reality into existence right here, right now. I decree and declare that I am worthy, that I have the power to create massive value, and that I deserve the very best. So may you always remember the value of your gifts. May you serve from a place of fullness, not depletion. May abundance flow to you easily and joyfully. May you work joyfully and easily and honor your light work. And may your work bring light to those who need it most. And may you always know and show up fully, knowing that you are enough, knowing that you're worthy exactly as you are. Actually, let me correct that. You are more than enough. Let me just correct that. More than enough, exactly as you are. I'd like to offer you this special blessing for your soulful business journey ahead. May the sun bring you new energy by day. May the moon softly restore you by night. May the rain wash away all your worries. May the breeze blow new strength into your being. And may you walk gently through the earth and know its beauty all the days of your life. So thank you for sharing this journey with me today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being open, for being ready to share your light with me and with the world. And I believe in you completely. You got this. Until next time, keep shining brightly and remember that the world needs your light and your magic now more than ever. Remember that the time for playing small is over, and I'm so excited to see how you'll bring your gifts to the world in an even bigger way after today. So yeah, thank you so much for being here with me. Yeah, so I'd like to open this space for just if you have questions. I know we did 3 hours. That's how normally I do the intensive master classes. I said 2.5, but yeah, it's 3 hours. So if you have any questions, you can also feel free to type your questions in the chat or in the YouTube room. You can also DM me. We can talk via WhatsApp, Instagram. And some questions that I often get is while you're thinking of your question, um, I'm getting questions like, I'm offering multiple services. Should I focus on just one, or can I combine them into like a signature offering? And yes, many light workers have multiple gifts. We are multi-hyphenates. And it can feel like limiting to choose just one. Some coaches would tell you to just choose one. But instead of selling all these as separate services, like, tarot, you have the tarot, you have the life coaching, you have the energy reading. For me, before, I have the Reiki, I have the Theta healing, I have the NLP. I used to do it separately. But instead of separate services, I encourage you to look at how they work together to create a unique transformation. So for me, the most powerful signature offerings would combine your modalities, your unique concoction in a way that's unique to you. So ask yourself all the time, what specific transformation do my combined gifts create as a whole? And who needs this transformation? Who specifically needs my gift? And rather than marketing yourself as someone who does everything, position yourself as the expert in your field, the specialist who solves a particular problem using your unique divine concoction, or the unique combination of your unique divine soul gifts. And rather than saying, I offer Reiki, I offer tarot, I offer coaching, I offer NLP, your marketing will become much more powerful when you can say, I help busy empaths release energetic blocks. I help beautiful beings, or professionals, or whoever you want to. I help moms reconnect with their intuition, so they can make confident decisions aligned with their soul purpose. So it's better that way. Yes. Christine says, any oracle guidance for what my next inspired action can be that would make the most impact in my soulful business? Any self-concept guidance for me to align with my soul purpose? Thank you so much for that. All right. Positive recognition. Celebrate your wins. Congratulations, your plans have worked out perfectly, and now it's your time to shine. Time to shine. Okay, that's the message that I'm receiving. Time to shine. Brilliant new ideas will present themselves to you, and success is all but assured. Again, brilliant new ideas will present themselves to you, and success is all but assured. Express yourself openly and honestly. Time to shine. Express yourself openly and honestly. Knowing that those surrounding you are trustworthy, be open to unexpected opportunities. What does it mean? This afraid of being visible, putting yourself out there, overcoming the fear of being seen. This is something so many spiritual entrepreneurs struggle with. And this is not just for Christine, but for everyone. Remember when we said earlier, you'll have this self-doubt, whispering, who do you think you are to express yourself, to be this person who will just show yourself fully, come out fully. But we don't need permissions to remember their power. Um, your fear of visibility, I think for a lot of us here, your fear of visibility, it's coming from it's masking a deeper level within us, the fear of judgment, fear of criticism, fear of rejection. I had that. Like I had several invites before. I remember Raya was inviting me to her podcast interview. I said, I'm not ready so many times. I have this teacher of mine before I entered Thai Wellness, they were inviting me for a live Instagram, like it's called Theta Talks. And then I was saying, no, I'm not ready. I don't know. But that was my fear of visibility, fear of judgment whenever I go live. So if we shift from that lower mind ego that I'm scared, think about it's not about you. It's about the people who need your medicine. When you hide your gifts, you're not just hiding yourself, you're withholding your gifts from someone who's searching for exactly what you offer. Imagine if I'm not here, right? I mean, a lot of you here are my private, high quality, high vibe clients, soul sisters, students. If I'm not here, you wouldn't get that same activations that I uniquely have to offer. So think about it the other way. What are your gifts that you uniquely have to offer? You're withholding those gifts from someone who's searching, craving, who need exactly what you can offer. So start small. It can be a simple teaching or an insight on social media, like sharing yourself in your stories, your posts, um, sharing your journey, your story, your journey, how you healed, how you started your healing journey, before and after, and notice how it feels. You increase your comfort zone as you go along. You're stretched comfort zone to the stretch zone. And with each step into visibility, you build the muscle and you affirm, I allow myself to be seen. I allow myself to share my light so that those who need my medicine can find me. And the ones who criticize you, they're not your people. The ones who bash you, they're not your people. And your people will feel the relief and the joy and excitement when they find you, when they see you. I'm like, oh my God, she's actually saying what I really have to hear at this moment. And I've heard that so many times. You're saying exactly what I need to hear. You're my answered prayer. Like, imagine people saying this to you. It's priceless. And I mean, Christine, you're my answered prayer. If you didn't share with me your gifts, we wouldn't have entered into a partnership. Like right now, I am your coach. I'm also your client. So it's like amazing. And I wouldn't have known that if you didn't share your gifts. So yeah, it's all about, again, express yourself openly and honestly, knowing that those surrounding you are trustworthy. Trust, openness. Time to shine. Be open to unexpected opportunity. You can take a screenshot. Yay. So love this. Celebrate your wins and then come from that celebration energy. Love it. Thank you so much. I love you. I'm so excited. Claudine says, would it be okay to ask for an oracle guidance from you as well? Of course, my love. So Claudine here is also one of my high vibe, high quality soul sisters, clients. So I'm really, I love it that I've been attracting like people who are shifting from like really our old self, who's still connected to the ego, to our highest self. So I'm really just really grateful. And also in a way that you're so humble. Like Claudine, you're so humble. You've experienced so much growth and evolution and success in your journey, but you're still so humble and grounded. And that's something that I'm just so impressed about you. Honestly, because if you come to think of it, I mean, your profession, it's like one of the highly esteemed profession in the world. and you're just staying so grounded and humble and kind and compassionate and gentle and understanding. That's a gift, and I honor that. Okay, I love that. Ooh, oh my goodness, love. This always appears in our one-on-one question, one-on-one sessions as well. Forgiveness is here, and embracing the future with joy. So, three of thought. Loving angels surround you to heal and comfort you. The sadness you feel will fade away in time, and then you'll be able to see clearly how important this situation has been for your spiritual growth. If you feel like it's taking so long, like it's not yet there, relax. It's important. Imagine if you're already in that um place that you're manifesting to be. You wouldn't have met me, you wouldn't have met people along the way. It's like it's really important. This situation has been really important for your spiritual growth right here, right now. So take the time you need to heal, to forgive yourself and others so that you can embrace the future with joy. Time to heal, time to forgive yourself and others, time to enjoy. Yeah, that's that's your career and it's coming. And also be open to you having more than one career because you can have multiple careers. Healer of action, exactly who you are. So this is a time when you can do whatever you set your mind to if your heart is open. You're being asked to do many things at once. You won't mind as long as you know you're making a difference. This card indicates someone who's loving, intelligent, passionate, and fun, which could definitely describe you. This person can handle difficult situations with grace. So remain open and yun nga, be open to doing things, so many things at once. You won't mind as long as you know you're making a difference. And you're loving, intelligent, passionate, and fun. Yes. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. There. No more questions from the others. Please feel free to share. And I'll address as I can in the remaining time together. But there's none. All right. So, thank you so much for being with me until now. this is so, this is such a long masterclass. So, thank you. And until we meet again, remember prosperity is your natural state, abundance is your birthright, your gifts are the medicine for someone who needs exactly what only you can offer. And together we will magnetize, manifest your soul line success story more and more. We have Body Love Free Movement happening this Sunday. We have the community coaching call happening Monday. We have the Goddess Oracle Guidance happening Wednesday. And then the start of Soulful CEO VIP Mastermind starting Friday. We'll take a Holy Week break after that, the second week of April, I believe, like the 18 to 20, the week. And what else do we have? Yeah. So we have April 6, 7, 9, and 11. Yeah. And then the week after that, we'll take a Holy Week break. Oh my God. Thank you so much for joining me until this very end. Love and light. Namaste. Thank you. And enjoy. And thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Raya. Thank you to all who are staying until the very end. To those watching on YouTube, I can see some people joining us live. So thank you so much for being here. And again, how to get the PDFs, just DM me, just message me. And yeah. Raya says, agreed, the Starseed activation class was really powerful. We came here to awaken Althea. Just reading the chat. If I missed. All right. Love and light. Namaste. Thank you.